How in the world could you possibly be assessing yourself at a 7?
I said 7.5.
Yeah, how?
I mean, other than being fat, like...
You mean the big thing? Like the literal elephant in the room, right? As it were.
I mean, but like, I date, like, people... I mean...
Pulled some hot.
I'm dating celebrities,
what's
millionaires,
real,
millionaires,
I'm
like
not even trying to be
When I saw this video, I was absolutely disgusted because it seems to me that these mediocre men want everyone to share their poor self-image, because I'm confused as to why a man would be upset with a woman's self-image. If she's rating herself a 7.5, so freaking what? How does that affect you? Does it stop you from eating? Does it stop you from drinking? Does it stop you from being able to support yourself financially and have shelter and the necessities of life? Does it stop you from getting with a woman that you do like? No. So why is it that you want this woman to hate herself so badly and look at herself negatively? Why does she have to hate herself because she's fat? I don't get it. She's an attractive girl, and I think that we can all see that. So why does she have to hate herself? And then the fact that this man who is not, quote unquote, fat, but he is unattractive, and that can never be changed like weight can. The fact that he is trying to lower her self-esteem so badly is wild to me. I really just don't understand, because it's like, if you feel like she's rating herself highly, so what? Move on. Next. How she views herself is not affecting you. And clearly she said that she's dating, so someone likes it. And this whole idea of incels and men that I know women don't desire, men that I know don't pull women, like the two guys that are in this clip, those type of guys trying to tell women how to view themselves does not sit right with me. And then these same guys will come in and say, oh, we're just doing it to her because she needs a reality check because she's overweight and this and that. That is a lie, because I see men like this do this to all women all the time on social media. Women that are viewed as classically attractive, so fitness models, Instagram baddies, all of that. I see them all in the comments saying the same things to them, trying to put them down. They are telling women, all women, that they have no worth. And I really feel like they do this because the more women that they can mentally beat down, the more women that they can make them feel like they have no value, they think that these women will feel like they have no choice but to accept low-hanging fruit like them. And make no mistake about it, they're doing it to all types of women because they know that they can't get a woman that knows her worth. Because if she knows her worth, she will never accept them. And you know what? This thinking is really completely unreasonable, because I think like this. I just think like this. I don't care if I see someone that I don't personally view as attractive. I don't care if they think that they look better than the most handsome man in the whole world. I don't care. If that's how you feel, more power to you. And honestly, all of this stuff and all of these podcasts are rooted in the humiliation of women. They get off on humiliating and putting down women. They don't feel powerful in their lives amongst men, so they go where they feel like they can exert power and dominance. And guess where they go to do that? You guessed it, on women, with women, wherever women are. Please don't listen to these losers. It is healthy to have a good image of yourself. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. It is healthy to have high standards for who you decide to allow in your life, in your world. Now, some men will say, well, what if it's unreasonable what if it is unreasonable? What if their standards are too much? Okay, then let that person find out on their own. It's not up to you to tell someone what you think they should think about themselves. Because Lord knows if women started having podcasts like this full of women and inviting a few men on and doing this to them, humiliating them and emasculating them, they would be trying to put their hands on somebody. Imagine if a woman on a podcast is full of women and it's just a couple men on there. And they say like, if you have a 5-incher, why are you rating yourself a 7.5 and you have a 5-incher? Why possibly do you think that you should be doing that? Or the women say, hey, you're 5'9". How could you possibly think you're desirable enough to rate yourself a 7? You know what? All hell would break loose. Don't let these dusties cause you to doubt yourself. And it's funny because I never, ever, ever, and you ladies can let me know if you see it, but I never see any remotely attractive or desirable men attempting to demean women like this. And you know what? That should tell it all. Okay? But I digress. If you watched this whole video, please drop an 8 in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do me a free favor. It won't cost you anything at all. Just follow my TikTok. I'm almost at 10K, and my goal is to be there before the new year. I go live a lot, and I know you'll like it. And I'm almost at 10K, okay? I would be forever grateful if you would just give me a follow. And also, if you could follow my YouTube and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.